His cunning was wolf cunning and wild cunning. His intelligence, shepherd intelligence, and St. Bernard intelligence. And all this, plus experience gained in the fiercest of schools, made him as formidable a creature as any that roamed the wild. A carnivorous animal, living on a straight meat diet. He was in full flower at the high tide of his life, overspilling with vigor and fertility. When Thornton passed, a caressing hand along his back, a snapping and crackling followed the hand, each hair discharging his pent magnetism at the contact. Every part, brain and body, nerve, tissue, and fiber, was keyed into the most exquisite pitch, and between all the parts, there was a perfect equilibrium or adjustment. To sights and sounds and events which required action, he responded with lightning-like rapidity. Quickly, as a husky dog could leap to defend from attack or to attack, he could leap twice as quickly. He saw the movement or heard sound and responded in less time than another dog required to compass the mere seeing or hearing. He perceived and determined and responded in the same instant. In point of fact, the three actions of perceiving, determining, and responding were sequential, but so infinitesimal were the intervals of time between them that they appeared simultaneous. His muscles were surcharged with vitality and snapped into place sharply, like steel springs. Life streamed through him in splendid flood, glad and rampant, until it seemed that it would burst him asunder in sheer ecstasy and pour forth generously over the world. Never was there such a dog, said John Thornton one day, as the partners watched Buck marching out of the camp. When he was made, the mold was broke, said Pete. By jingo, I think so myself, Holmes affirmed. They saw him marching out of camp, but they did not see the instant and terrible transformation which took place as soon as he was within the security of the forest. He no longer marched. At once he became a thing of the wild, stealing along softly, cat-footed, a passing shadow that appeared and disappeared among the shadows. He knew how to take advantage of every cover, to crawl on his belly like a snake, and like a snake, to leap and strike. He could take paradigm from its nest, kill a rabbit at slept, and snap in mid-air the little chipmunks, fleeing a second too late for the trees. Fish in open pools were not too quick for him, nor were beaver mending their dams too wary. He killed to eat, not from wantonness, but he preferred to eat what he killed himself. So a lurking humor ran through his deeds, and it was his delight to steal upon the squirrels, and, when he all but had them, to get them go, chattering in mortal fear, to the treetops. That concludes what I'm going to read today from the Call of the Wild. Here's today's question. How is the fight Buck had with the wolf pack in chapter 3 similar to and different from Buck's fight with the wolf pack in chapter 7? Again, how is Buck's fight with Spitz in chapter 3 similar to and different from Buck's fight with the wolf pack in chapter 7? Thanks.